Give this another shot. I think I might have been able to make it run a little bit more smoothly.
That was a complete fiasco.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
You did okay out there, considering you were technically dead 72 hours ago.
Okay, what's Tony got to say?
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
Thanks.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
Alright. Got a little bit of friendship with Iron Man. So here we are, the old room, huh? It's not bad, functional, solid construction, almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings. From the early Mephisto collection? Wait, is there no... Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. Okay. I thought I was doing fine, and I guess, we still have some issues.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection.
Oh, come on. You were doing fine.
Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility.
Oh, come on. Okay, well, I might...
Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Let's see. Quill? What quill?
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood for power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that.
Well then, game's still broken a little bit.
Before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Yeah, will do, Tony. Alright, so now available for combat mission. Awesome, so we can actually have Tony with us. Cool. Yeah, so... I think I might have fixed at least some of the issues. We might have some more that we gotta resolve, but it's definitely running a little bit... Well, I shouldn't say running, but... the loading's a little bit better. Still chugging a bit, but I mean, I went from like a 4-minute loading screen into the Abbey to like 20 seconds, so I guess it's not too bad. What we are gonna do though, let's go over to options real quick. Alright, well, I thought I was doing well. Fuck. I have to do We are gonna bump up the graphics just a little bit. Everything's looking a little flat. Okay, so we have a present from Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Okay, so we have the Superlink. Superlink is your connection to the rest of your team. A social network just for superheroes. Check out the Superlink frequently for updates from the other heroes in the Abbey. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, so it shows us a cover from the actual event. So we got timeline here. What do we have here? First post, what do you mean? We've had Superlink for months now. We can use it every day. I mean, first post, the Hunter sees. Robbie, you can't keep doing this with someone new joins Superlink. Yes, I can. You mean you'll throw your spark into the lagoon? You wouldn't do that, right, Blade? Right, Blade? Fine, last time. Let's see. First we make Wanda leave. Now we leave her to die. Some heroes. I assure you that is not the case. She was sent for you for protection. I see she worked, and I see how that worked, Supreme Sorcerer. We both know it's more complicated than that, Miss Rasputin. I took Wanda as an apprentice for a reason. Have faith she can handle herself. Strange did everything he could get to Wanda. So did I and the Hunter. Take breath, Ileana. We'll get her back soon enough. Wanda should be here with us. Of that, I'm in agreement. And I have no messages. Okay. Select the journal page, closet, and painting. Okay. There's also something else glowing there that I want to take a look at, but let's see. Aunt Sarah wanted me to practice my letters, so here I am, but every time I dip my pen in ink, just want more and more to go out beyond the yard to my secret spots. I left my dolls scattered about before the storm. I'm afraid they're hurt. Do dolls hold grudges? I guess they don't. I still feel sad for them.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Oh, that's my old journal? Weird. Okay. Painted by Sally Owens.
Happy then.
What do we have here?
Never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Lost earned from missions can be spent to unlock new cosmetic options for the Hunter and heroes, including outfits to wear around the Abbey. Okay, so what do we got? We can get some casual clothes. We don't have to look like, you know, we're from a Renaissance fair. You know what? There you go. I'm gonna buy that. Oh, hello.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know
Am I
the
helping
battle
anything?
that rages within your soul.
Am I help?
Tried calling you.
It's
Did you?
not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you.
Alright, so what does it want me to do? I have Charlie here. Should I pet Charlie?
Good girl, Charlie.
You can pet the demon dog. Yeah, pet the demon dog. Actually useful to pet the demon dog. It gave me some arcane knowledge. And some money. Alright, so let's see, what do we got? Telling us to go to the forge.
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, Now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on. Still think I could have used a cloak.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think...
I don't know. I think I kind of like the suit of armor a little bit more, but it's whatever. Let's see what happens
Everything
here.
could benefit from a cloak.
What do many Tony used many Iron Man suits polished to high gloss, so it's powered off. The eyes seem to follow you. Okay. I guess we can...
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
Yeah, I can say I appreciate the offer. Probably too soon to tell, don't you think? Why is there a demon in the forge?
Tell me about this demon. Why is it there?
Well, you would probably know more about that than me. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Whatever they've got trapped down there, it's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin, very pissed off, and really good at weaving synthetic microblends. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
Let's see. We can say you don't seem to like magic much. You know what? I'll just go through the entire quest tree. What's so special about this new suit anyway?
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I don't know what half those words are, but I think there's an insult buried in there.
I may be a few hundred years behind, but I know that tone.
Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation.
You don't seem like magic much.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
So why's your best friend a wizard then?
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
You see anything strange around the Abbey?
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Oh, not those damn magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
What exactly is this room again?
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Can't we use this against Venom?
Okay. So, why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
Okay, so what's your story?
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
That's a lot to deal with.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
I think that's all for now.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Okay, so we gotta analyze the gamma coil. Whatever the fuck that is.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning, but Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
Alright, interesting. So he basically becomes like the armory?
New coil. Let's get to work.
Tony can use the coil material recovered in combat to create new hero abilities. Only one of the abilities on offer can be selected, so choose wisely. Okay, so it's a common one that's either going to be for my hero, Doctor Strange, or Blade.
I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out. This never gets... How does this look?
Okay, so we got an... Oh, okay, so it gives us new cards. Ooh. Honestly, I'm not really sure where I sit on this. I do like the idea of another Quick Slash, but if I load up too much Quick, then I don't have any really high-hitting stuff. I could do Quick Slash, I guess. We'll get better cards.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
You have gained a copy of your currently equipped ability. If taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new, more powerful versions. Okay. Put the blade in the yard.
Ah, I see.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Like I woke up on the wrong side of the grave.
Physically, I'm fine. However, I do feel some
Grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know. If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me, particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that. In any event, I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Let's be sympathetic. Don't blame yourself.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
What exactly is Venom?
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
Lilith seems to have found other uses for him, and Eddie is a willing participant. Maybe Spider-Man can tell us how to deal with them. And Eddie's a willing participant?
How does Eddie feel about this arrangement?
He seems to relish the experience. And under Lilith's spell, they've clearly become more cohesive than ever before.
How about the Sanctum's Ward of Protection?
Tell me about your Sanctum's Wards of Protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
In New York, you said the wards have never been more broken. Remind me about ley lines. Assuming we retake the Sanctum, can you restore the wards?
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be so inclined to go that route.
I'd like to know more about Wanda.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
What exactly happened?
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Okay, I should be going now.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
What is this?
Okay, so everything seems to give me a little bit of arcane knowledge, which is great.
Curious.
Let me go ahead and save real quick. So now we go just talk to Blade, see what he has for us.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Yes, about you.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Oof.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't
Ooh.
describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are.
Oh, I gotta be careful.
All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
About the midnight. About you.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Tell me your name.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No,
What is it?
it's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Okay. Have you always been a half-vampire?
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
Alright, how old are you?
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s, maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
How did you get here?
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Okay, about the Midnight Suns.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
This is just basically going to be an exposition episode, but yet at the same time, you know, I'm interested. What do you think of the Midnight Suns?
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
Not yet.
I had more questions.
Of course you do.
I want to know about more about your teammates.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Nico.
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anybody else?
Robbie.
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down or I'll hold it against you. Anyone else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Anyone else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Who else?
Alright, that should be all my questions, right?
Nobody else.
Sure.
You seem like a loner. Why join a team?
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Alright, I should go.
Thanks, Blade.
Sure.
See, I lost a bit of friendship with Blade, which is unfortunate. Because he seems cool.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Vaulting deals increased damage in combat. Alright, cool.
No pain, no gain.
If your hero possesses 2 copies of the ability, they may be combined to create a new powerful version. It'll go knockback and quick. Okay, I think I like that.
See you around.
Okay, so Captain Marvel's over there. Is there anything else over here for me to pick up? I mean, oops. Yoink. Get some money.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Just give me another shot at the thing.
The Venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a flirkin' furball. You better steer clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Exactly how persuasive?
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
Quantum... what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Okay, so Captain Marvel's now available. Cool.
Well, looky who it is.
Can't talk to you for some reason. I see something in there. Barely a stone at all. The blue-black topaz almost seeps through the fingers when held. It smells strongly of a tide pool and held to the ear sounds of the sea. Nope. Excuse me?
I needed that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for putting your clothes back on. That's greatly appreciated.
Well met.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say gamma?
Yes,
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, god damn it, really?
Wait, you're being serious?
Really?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, the problem with the big old green
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she keeps it.
Alright, before I do anything else, so is there anywhere else we want to explore? This is kind of a big area. I don't know, maybe not. Let's just back up the mission. Start it up a bit and...
Yeah. I wonder if Venom's gonna pop up on the mess.
Okay, so... Faustine Bargain gives us a gamma coil and an artifact.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Are we level... Okay, that's fine. I think we're level 2?
see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Tell me these midnight warehouse things are pretty normal for you.
Thanks, Magic. Yeah, see, this... Well, it's, I was about to say, load-in seems a lot better than before. I guess I'll just sit here and listen to this music. It's not bad.
Signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side. Okay, so the loading's still a little rough. We're sitting here for a while, but I don't know, we'll have to see. It was before, it was like minutes, so...
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
As far as Fanatic in the room, it's a small room. Goddamn.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Okay, defeat all enemies to complete the encounter. That doesn't sound too bad.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Okay, so we're gonna want to do this, right? Yeah. It doesn't put us quite in a good position, but it should kill. Just as a card replay anyway. Get out of here.
Hail that!
We can do make him bleed.
Should get the blood pumping.
Then we're gonna move over here.
I'm on. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Watch this. Ouch.
Nice.
Watch it.
Oof. Okay, we did a bit of damage to Blade, but that's gonna be fine. Probably redraw that. We actually do have another heroism, so what I could do is we take someone like Blade. Actually, we're gonna remove you over here. That's a better approach.
That's not supposed to hurt.
I almost felt that one.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Support units on the move.
Tactical mode allows you to quickly access the entire battlefield. Okay, so I can hit left shift to do that.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a man, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
The light will heal you. Just like old times.
Okay, so I almost want to do Bleed instead on this guy.
No.
Vampires are not the only ones who fear you.
That was something.
Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight.
Okay, so far so good.
Go, now, quickly! Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Get her!
Okay, retrieve the mysterious artifact of the truck. Break the Cypress shield guard protection to access the truck. Use the recover artifact card to secure the artifact. Okay.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Okay, so what do we got? We got game block equal to the damage dealt. So I can get myself 11 block, which is pretty good. Force an enemy to target this unit. It's just also... Now, is it the target that I actually hit? So before we do anything else, we're gonna... Might as well get a free hit.
I'm still in my prime.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's... It looks like it is the one that is targeted, which is fine.
Weak, even for Hydra.
You know what? Might as well just do this.
Not a problem. At least Hydra Green is iconic. If you're a low-rent mercenary, I mean.
Captain Marvel can now go binary. Playing 3 Captain Marvel cards will draw the Go Binary ability. In a binary state, Captain Marvel will deal significantly more damage. Captain Marvel loses her binary state once all block has been removed. Yeah, you know what? That's fine.
By her command. I think they like me. Hope you're ready. Finally, it's my turn.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Okay, so we might as well...
Good mother.
You're lucky to still be breathing.
Okay. I am gonna go retrieve the artifact, though. No reason not to. Supply crate has been recovered. Defeat the remaining enemies to complete the mission. Got it.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Oh, I don't have any heroics left even if I do this. Okay, so there's no point in moving right now.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Okay. Uh-huh. Ooh, Blade is taking a beating.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonance sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Let me get a health. Let me get a health one. That'd be great.
Ought to make things interesting.
Yeesh. Oh, I didn't have enough arrows. That's, okay, so that sucked. Let's go ahead and do a knockback into you. Let's okay out 2 people. Nice.
Was that truly your best?
And then we're gonna knee strike on you.
Now that was something. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Okay, he's gonna hit Marvel. He's gonna hit Blade. Blade do anything from this point? Slide. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can do anything. I can't save Blade this turn, but I could probably do it next.
Regroup at position Tango.
Get my head on straight.
Ooh, he actually stunned me.
Ready for a ring?
Time to test your worth.
Quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them. What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
What's with these references to like every other pop culture thing? I guess the comic books tend to do that, but at the same time, it's a little cheeky. Oh! Ow.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
Fuck that. I don't want to hang out with these nerds. Who wants to play video games with superheroes?
Should rest. Another time.
Alright. I am going to save it there, though. Nico has sent you a message in Superlink.
How did this work again?
Okay. I just want to save game, please. Thank you. I got shit to be doing. Don't tell me it actually broke on me. No, it looks like it's making progress, slowly. Okay. We will check that out next time. For now, I need to go, and hopefully